Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Superpower TV, and thank you for joining me. It's a hat day today. Yay! Yes, every day is a good day for a hat, of course. So today is part two videos this week. Yay! You got a two-parter. Okay, so last time I was talking about your precious 5 minutes of the day, those 5 minutes where you actually sit down and don't indulge in the constant barrage of stuff and information coming at you, but you're actually taking time to either do something that you really love doing, doing something that's just you, something that is just particular to you and something that you really enjoy doing. Sorry, I'm just moving my chair forward. And so today I wanted to talk to you about what I think are the three best ways to spend those 5 minutes. The three ways that you can really hone into your superpower and you can really connect with that part of yourself and your intuition. And the card that I chose last time was a Supergirl on the Four of Spades, which is actually a challenge card. And the best way to find the answer to those challenges or to find out what step you should be taking next is to cut out all of this chit chat in your head and all the constant information you're getting from the outside world and actually just tune in to yourself. And I think you're just living a better day-to-day existence if you take those 5 minutes, those precious 5 minutes, to actually do something that will really help you tune in to that part of you, that superpower that knows everything, that has the answers to everything, that has all the information and has all the answers for you. Doesn't mean that we're carrying around all those encyclopedias. I remember thinking of it like a big library, all this information that we have within us that we can access at any time. And I remember thinking of it like a library, but not the library that you're actually carrying around with you the whole time. It's something you can switch on and off, a virtual library. Yeah. So the three best ways to spend those 5 minutes. Number one, get your feet on some grass or on the beach or in the water. In other words, get into nature. So spend 5 minutes in nature if you can. I know that's not always possible. There are many of you live in the middle of a city. If you have access to a park or even being able to get your feet on something that's not concrete and is not man-made floor, but something where you can really draw up the energy of the earth, and that is just, it's just such an incredible nourishment and replenishing of your energy and of all your senses. So that's number one. Number two is spend 5 minutes being thankful. Because what you're then doing is you're then sending out, all your filters are then becoming much more positive. And you're sending out an indication to the universe that you want more of those things that you love in your life. So guess what? That's what you're going to get. And that's what you're going to see. So for me, I've never been much of a journal writer, but you might want to do that because a lot of times when you actually put stuff down on paper, it makes it more real. Yeah, I just got a real acknowledgement there. Maybe that's something that I should be doing. I do have a lot of journals, but what I use my journals for is to actually write down synchronicities and amazing things that have happened during the day. And as time goes on and as I'm tuning more and more into my intuition, the more journals I'm having to fill, which is just amazing. So writing down 5 things that you're grateful for, and you know the best time to do it is when you wake up in the morning, because then that's the first thing you think about, rather than going onto Facebook or switching on the news. 5 things that you're grateful for. If you're not going to write them down in a journal, think about them. And it's also really good to do 5 minutes at night, just before you switch off the light, or just as you switch off the light, as you're falling to sleep. Think of 3, 4, 5 things about your day that were good and that you're grateful for. Actually, I remember someone posting this. I can't remember who it was, so sorry if I can't remember who it was that posted this a couple of weeks ago. But it was looking at things that happen to us on a daily basis that maybe we would view it negatively, but then looking at the positive side of it. So, for example, getting your electricity bill in. The positive side of that is that we've got light and we've got heat, whereas our ancestors in the past, it was much more difficult to get light and heat. It was candles, and as much as coal fires are nice, it was much harder. Yeah, so just if you got the bills in, just flip it on its head and think of the positive aspect of that. And the third way to spend those precious 5 minutes, and if you do this every day, this will really start you accessing your superpower, and you'll be able to access so much more and so much more quickly, is if you spend 5 minutes a day in meditation. There's so many different meditations out there, lovely guided meditations. If you can spend longer than 5 minutes, even better. If not, 5 minutes, and I spoke about this in an earlier video, the simplest form of meditation, and one that I do often, is counting your breathing. Not counting in and out for 8 or 7 like was one that I read years and years ago when I was a teenager. But the one that I love doing is breathe in for 1, count 1, breathe out, count 2. Breathe in, count 3, and breathe out, count 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Obviously not breathing as quickly as that, but you get the idea. If you count up to 50, 100, even better. And that's it. So those are the 3 best ways for spending your precious 5 minutes, I think. Also, giving someone you love a hug or telling them that you love them is another wonderful way to spend those precious 5 minutes. Okay, so fantastic. All right. So today's card is going to be from the medicine cards. The animal cards, the medicine cards. The animals are here for us today. So let's see what animal wants to talk to us today. Woohoo, woohoo. Let's see today. Oh. I know I say this every time, but interesting. Now, this is off the charts, this one. Any of you who know anything about the Native American symbolism of animals will know all the symbolisms are powerful, but the raven. Okay, so symbolism of the raven, is magic. It's the raven is like the gateway between us and the spiritual world. But in actual fact, the spiritual world is not out there. It is within us all, because everything is actually within us all. But the significance of the raven is one of the door to the spiritual world or spirituality. So that's in here. That's your intuition. That's you stopping and dropping for the 5 minutes and accessing it. So this is the perfect card. I'll read a bit to you. Raven magic is a powerful medicine that can give you the courage to enter the void. which is the home of all that is not yet in form. It's called the Great Mystery. So the spiritual realm, if you like. And it's the messenger of the void, or that which we can't, well, that's which we can't see. But in actual fact, you do. When you access your intuition, you end up actually seeing that amazing world. It says, if the raven appears today in your cards, you're about to experience a change in consciousness. This may involve walking inside the great mystery, so inside yourself, your intuition, or another path at the edge of time. You have earned the right to see and experience a little more of life's magic. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. And I just want to add to that if you feel that you're going through a bit of a hard time at the moment, one thing after another, or things coming up, I often find that when we're about to really break through into something big and something amazing and a big change in our lives for the better, often things will come up, and things that we need to deal with. Maybe parts of ourselves, parts of our personality, if you like, that we had in the past but no longer serve us, but still need to be acknowledged and cleared to move on. So that's huge. Yeah, it's all about magic. You're about to experience a big change in consciousness. Be aware. Be aware of the signs. Be aware of things that are happening around you. Really turn up your senses, but most of all, your intuition. And the best way to do that is through grounding yourself in nature, being grateful, and spending 5 minutes in meditation. Thanks for joining me today, everyone. Namaste, my superheroes. I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for joining me twice this week. See you soon. Bye-bye.